Today we're setting goals for Q2 and getting a head start on April. So let's dive in. Hey friends, and welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. I'm Amanda Lynn, and around here we use planning to see progress without pressure. I'm so glad you're here. Before we jump into planning, I have to show you something. Last month, one of my personal goals was to finally get a haircut and start leaning into a little rediscovery this year. And I did it. Fresh cut, fresh energy, and feeling like myself again. Sometimes progress isn't just checking off tasks. Sometimes it's reconnecting with who you are and what makes you feel confident. So we're counting that as a win. Now let's take that fresh energy and put it into our planning session for Q2. Last week, we completed step 1 in my quarterly process by reflecting on March and finishing our quarterly compass in the Makselife companion notebooks. I'll link that video down below if you missed it. Today, we're taking that reflection data and combining it with the goals we set back in January. We're also factoring in all the curveballs that Q1 threw at us so we can make a realistic plan for Q2. I honestly can't believe we're planning April, May, and June already. There's a lot to unpack this quarter, so let's jump in. Step 2 is mapping out the entire quarter at a glance. This helps prevent those, oh my gosh, I forgot about that moments, and help us build a plan that's actually doable. Today I'm using printables from my Momentum Made Simple course. I'll link that below if you want access to the full set. If you just want something simple to start with though, I do have some similar freebies in my library. The Quarter at a Glance calendar is a larger, undated version of this that you can pop into your planner whenever you need it. You can find that at LostWithoutAPlan.com/free. Today I'm using my quarterly perpetual calendar. It has 3 mini calendars and lines for each month so that I can highlight the important dates where someone will be traveling, off school, or dealing with a deadline crunch. Seeing everything on one page helps me understand which weeks already have pressure built into them. Let's talk schedule. April starts with a couple of holidays, but then the schedule lightens up. We do have a camping trip with the Scouts, but otherwise it's fairly open. May is another story altogether. My mom is having a major surgery early in the month, so I definitely don't want to schedule anything that will take me off grid during that time. It is also the final quarter of school for my daughter, which means programs, parties, and finals are all stacked up after the middle of the month. So realistically, May is going to be a bit of a wash, which honestly is pretty typical. Around here we call it Maycember, but that doesn't mean we can't make progress on our goals. We'll just focus on slower moving tasks that keep progress happening quietly in the background. June 4th is the last day of school, which means summer mode is in full effect. I'm hoping to squeeze in an Oregon coast road trip that month too. Now we can see the shape of the season, we can start building the plan. Here's where we go back to the goals that we set in January and our March review and what actually happened in Q1. Some things were completed in its entirety and others shift around as life happened. I'm looking at you, 90 Soft Health Plan, but overall, we made progress and that's what matters. One thing I'm grateful for is that I didn't set any high pressure goals with strict deadlines this year. Instead, I focused on themes and areas of growth. This approach gives a lot more grace when life throws lemons your way. And on that note, my theme for Q2 is fresh energy, but because we can clearly see that school wrap-up is dominating the season, I'm adding that as a theme as well. My big projects for this quarter are planning summer fun. That means researching local events, checking out artisan markets, and starting our weekly Treat Thursdays where we try a new dessert spot around town. Our main priorities this month are health and movement, since that's been my big focus for the year. I also want to batch some content ahead of time so that I'm ready for vacation and really make an effort to sprinkle fun back into the schedule. Last quarter was very light on fun, so I want to fix that. For habits, we're going to continue breakfast and lunch meal prep, which has been a total game changer. And we're also going to slowly build in movement again with walks, Pilates, and hopefully adding strength training by June. I've also reiterated the important events from my perpetual calendar here because writing them twice actually makes it more likely you're going to remember. April's theme is fresh energy. This month we're focusing on routines that push us forward. That includes deep cleaning the house, prepping outdoor spaces for summertime, and starting a list of fun things to do when school gets out. My milestone for April will be booking summer travel. May's theme is school wrap up. Here we're managing school events, prepping summer schedules, and doing some digital organization, like backing up photos and cleaning up files. June is full summer mode. We'll be doing summer routine resets, decluttering our closets, and hopefully taking that Oregon coast trip. Now I'm just gonna jump in with my Makselife markers to color code everything by area so it's easy to read later when I start working on the monthly pages. Hey guys, I had to pop back in to share something I'm super excited about. I've been working behind the scenes on a brand new series called Planners in Progress. It's a cozy way to bring our planner communities together with real-time plan with me sessions and conversations. And I have some fun news. My friend Sammy from Plan with Sammy is joining us for our very first YouTube Live. We'll be planning together on Sunday, April 26th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Mountain, and I would absolutely love for you to be there. Come plan with us, hang out in the chat, and let's enjoy a little real-time planning together. Make sure to save the date, and I can't wait to see you there. My quarterly planning is complete. Now we have a clear roadmap for the next 3 months. But before we wrap up today, I want to get a head start on my April goals. So I'm pulling out my monthly overview page, which you can also find in my freebie library. Here we're going to break down our quarterly goals into action steps that actually move the needle. And just like that, April is ready to go. Rewrote the important dates here because rewriting them helps it stick in your brain. One habit that I'm especially proud of for the last quarter is food tracking. I actually haven't missed a single day since December 26th. Other routines I'm working on are refining my home routines. For example, when the robot starts vacuuming, I want to do an automatic quick pickup around the house. Apparently my robot helper has also become an accountability partner. If you're trying to rebuild routines, I do have a printable called the Routines Reset over in my freebie library that walks you through habit stacking and building morning and evening routines. Okay, I've glued in my quarter at a glance page into the front pocket of my companion notebook. I've also washi stripped in, I think they call this a tip-in, the quarterly overview. I'm just going to tuck in the monthly overview here for now. I guess I could glue it underneath here if I really wanted to have it there. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Sometimes, actually maybe, I think that at the end of each month there is a, yes, there is a notes page across from the reflections. So maybe this is where I'll keep it. I haven't quite decided where to put this yet, but it's time to drop in some of my monthly goals. I'm going to be pulling them from my monthly overview sheet so that I have my main focuses in alignment, and then looking back here as I'm making my list for the month. And then, of course, once this is complete, I will pull from these actions into my weekly actions pages and reflect on the week before on this side. Before I jump into the goals, drop a camping emoji in the comments if you're still planning with me. I know that this is a longer video than normal, and I appreciate you being here. And that wraps up my April goals and our Q2 planning session. Thank you so much for planning with me today. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe so that my next planning session shows right up in your feed. And don't forget to check the description for links for everything mentioned today, including the freebies, my Momentum Made Simple course, and all the other goodies. I will see you next week. Bye for now.